Hey, hello, Jack Tubbs from the J Team at Realty One in Surprise, Arizona, coming to you on this warm one today here out in the valley in Phoenix, Arizona. But hey, it's still sunny, it is still beautiful, and the skies are still blue here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hey, I want to just really quick check in today, just because I had actually a neighbor ask me a question about a home that was listed in our neighborhood. They wanted to kind of understand something here about how a house was priced, how a home was priced, because what had happened was that a home was originally priced at about $399,000. It was on the market for about 3 days. It went pending, and then suddenly went back on market at $419,900. And they were asking, how can that happen? How can that be? It was first listed at $399 and now it's at $419. What happened here? It was supposedly under contract, etc. And I did a little bit of research for them. I found out that the original offer they accepted, which was at like $417,000, the buyer's financing fell through, and they put it back in the market. Well, because when they listed at $399,900, they found out that every offer that they got was well above the price that they had listed the property at. So when they put it back in the market, they put it at an elevated price, hoping that they would once again get offers above and beyond the listing price. It gave them ammunition to say, hey, you know what, I can list this for a higher price because I know that I'm going to get offers above and beyond that price. Well, and as I know I'm kind of beating a dead horse here, but it's because we have such historically low inventory, especially here in the valley, where we've got somewhere between 13 to 15 days worth of inventory on market, and we're just going to continue to see prices elevate. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at a map that was put up by the National Association of Realtors as they're tracking the increase of values across the country. And there are 6 states that outperformed the rest of them. One being Washington State. They went up at 15.8%. The other, and the biggest one, is Idaho. They went up to almost 24% increase in values year over year from the first quarter of 2020 to the first quarter of 2021. You have Utah, which was at 19.2% increase from first quarter 2020 to the first quarter 2022. You have Maine that jumped 15%. We have New Hampshire that went 16.2%. You have Rhode Island that went Connecticut, which went almost 16%, and then you have Arizona from the first quarter of 2020 to the first quarter of 2021 went up 17.5%. And the main reason is because we still are having really, really low interest rates, and we have historically low existing home inventory, and the builders are actually having issues, A, because their prices are going way up, B, receiving all the finishing items they need to finish the house to sell, such as appliances and other finishing items. They're having a hard time receiving those because production is still not back up to pre-pandemic levels, and all these different things continue to raise the prices. And we're going to continue to see this as our inventory stays low, but we also see those values continue to climb. Now, as I reported to you yesterday, we have the homebuyer sentiment index is dropping. People think that it's a bad time to buy a house. Their numbers have been rising. So we are going to see something happen here probably in the next 12 months where things will level off, but it's still going to be 24 months probably at the nearest till we start to see this market really correct itself, and where we have 3-4 months of inventory on hand, we see prices stay level, we see everybody's offer get accepted. Everybody will have a chance, whether they're rural development, FHA, VA, conventional, or cash. We'll see everybody have a chance to be able to play the game here, which has been really hard right now because cash and conventional has been above and beyond have been accepted above and beyond VA, FHA, and rural development offers. Especially within the more urban parts of the valley. When we get more out of the rural elements, we see a few FHA, a few rural development, and a few VA offers get accepted. But we're seeing that happen less and less as time goes by because the market is being driven by the low number of inventory. But once again, I just want to speak to this and say, hey, look at your values. From first quarter 2020 to the first quarter 2021, we see 17.5% value increase in values on average, and we're going to see that's going to be greater concentrated in different areas. Like the West Valley is probably close to 20%. We'll see probably parts of the East Valley 20+% also. But we're going to see throughout the valley as a general 17.5% increase in value. So, and realize as we continue to have these low inventories, we have lower interest rates, we're going to continue to see it happen. Minimum 12 months. I'm thinking more 24 plus months before we start to see things really take a change, unless just all financial ruin just breaks loose, which I don't see. We're going to see some financial challenges, probably less here in Arizona and parts of the Southwest, but only because people are leaving the West Coast by quite a bit because of, well, the cost of living alone, but other reasons. People are moving out of California, out of Oregon, and out of Washington State, and they're moving to our beautiful state. So that's what I got to share with you today. If I can answer any questions at all about what your house is worth, should you sell, should you hold on, whether I can help you find that home to buy, or maybe help you put together a strategy to get ready to buy within the next 6 months, or need a referral to a lender, or anything else, please don't hesitate to call. You can dial me direct at 248-330-7972. That's 248-330-7972. You can email me, Jack, at thejteam.house, and that's JACK at THE, the letter J, the word team, TEAM, .house, HOUSE. You can call the office, talk to any of my team members at 623-252-4061. That's 623-252-4061. Hey, this is Jack Tubbs of the J Team, wishing you an excellent Wednesday, and I'll be back with you tomorrow to talk a little bit more about what's going on in the Phoenix real estate market.